And I would like to introduce my friends that are sauntering up here. A couple of my best friends on the whole planet. Mr. Kenny Cox from Punta Gorda, Florida. Come on up, Kenny. And our very own Dan Shipe from Wellsboro here. They were some of Sue's closest friends, and I'm sure you're going to love them if you don't know them. Here you go, Kenny Cox and Dan Shipe. Thank you.
Hey, hey. So this is it. This is the official kickoff for 2018 Hickory Fest.
Hickory Fest.
We couldn't think of a better way to do it. Thank you, Jacobs Ferry Stragglers, for singing for us today and playing. That's so cool. And then an evening with Verlon Thompson. Doesn't get much better than that. So thank you so much for coming out. We are Kenny Cox and the Wingnuts.
Hey man, sauntering. I think Frank read Word of the Day book today. Sauntering. Oh man, let's kick this thing off with this little groove I got going right here. This is a song I wrote a while back. It's called Control Yourself. No, I mean really control yourself. When you walked in the room, you whet my appetite. And all that I could think about was keeping you awake at night. And the perfume smell that you're wearing so well is bringing me to my knees. Loving you is all that I want to do, so come a little closer to me. I can't control myself. I can't control myself. Girl, I'm really not amazed at the way I behave whenever I'm alone with you. Controlling myself is something that is hard to do. Friday night, and I'm dressed to kill. Showtime starts around 9. She's running round trying to leave the house, always just a little behind. She's giving me that look, and I know that I'm gonna be real late. She had to do what she had to do and didn't even hesitate. She can't control herself. She can't control herself. Baby, I'm really not surprised by the look in your eyes whenever I'm alone with you. Controlling yourself is something that is hard to do. Never saw it coming, baby, I was blind. Loving you is what I wanna do all of the time. We can't control ourselves. We can't control ourselves. Baby, I'm really not amazed at the way I behave whenever I'm alone with you. Controlling ourselves is something that is hard to do. Now, right now, this is a song I wrote with Paul McCartney when I was about 5 years old. She was just 17, and you know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. I'll never dance with another till I saw her standing there. She said, control yourself. I can't control myself. Said, control yourself, baby. But she can't control herself. Control yourself. First time I've ever done that acoustic.
Kenny Cox. So I'm going to put myself way out on a limb here. When Frank said he wanted me to do original stuff, I was kind of like, whoa. So I decided to think outside the box a little bit, and I wrote a song, which I haven't really done, because everything I've written, I always wrote, most of it was with Hickory Project. And sort of had this idea, and when Pam's mom passed away the day after her funeral, I was up in my apple trees trying to trim them. It was just this crazy wind going on. Expressive is the only thing I can think of. And kind of sort of what this is about. Kind of for those times when you hear things, feel things. It's even more appropriate for me as we get around Hickory Fest time, because the tune's called Listen to the Wind, and I listen to the wind a lot right now. Take a listen to the wind. Open up your heart and mind and let it blow in. Well, you can hear it if you try. As it blows in from a clear blue sky, it might be the gentle whisper of a friend you used to know. Just might be the laughter of a child from long ago. It's a breath of what's to come, what has been. You listen to the wind. Take a listen to the breeze as it whispers softly through the trees. Well, you can hear it if you dare. It's got so much to say, so much to share. You might feel its subtle presence as you go about your day, standing by some ruins in a country far away. It's that shiver that you feel beneath your skin when you listen to the wind. Well, I can feel it carry me away when it blows my way. Listen closely, hear what it has to say when it blows your way. Take a listen to the wind. Let it take you to a place you've never been. There's a whole nother world for you to find. When you listen with your heart and you open up your mind, where you might hear something that your friend forgot to say. Might just get a glimpse into that little child's day. They're both just inviting you in when you listen to the wind. Well, I can feel it carry me away when it blows my way. The wind speaks softly, hear what it has to say when it blows your way. So take a listen to the wind, 'cause there's a message in the wind. Open up and let it in. Thank you. I think I finished that this afternoon, actually, so there you go.
Hey, man, this is a great weekend. We're obviously all here to honor Sue Cunningham. We love and miss her so very much. But you can make no mistake about this. Frank is definitely going to keep her alive and going for forever. And this is a song that I got to write with Sue a few months before her passing. I think this was the last song that we got to write. And it's kind of a hard one for me to do, so hopefully we're going to get through it. I hadn't played it in a while, and it's called Kiss Me Like a Stranger. When I met you, I was wild and full of anger. You came along and changed them both. Now I wonder what has happened to my angel. All that's left is just a ghost. Whispers in the dark, so gentle to my ears. Sweet traces of your smiles seem to have all but disappeared. So I haven't seen them in a while. Let's go back before you knew my name, when all those sparks turned into flames, when all was done for love and danger. Kiss me like a stranger. Like a freight train, we hit the ground running, a flash of lightning shining through. But then from up behind, we never saw it coming. Whatever happened to me and you? Memories of the past still linger in my mind. Now it all seems like a dream. And in the wake of all the years we left behind, this empty house is all that's left, it seems. Let's go back before you knew my name, and all those sparks turned into flames, and all was done for love and danger. Kiss me like a stranger. ever for us, girl. Just you and me against the world. So let's go back before you knew my name, and all those sparks turned into flames, and all was done for love and danger. Kiss me like a stranger. Kiss me like a stranger. Kiss me like a stranger.
I love that song. I said most of the songs that I wrote when I was with Hickory Project, and I'm going to do one of those right now. And this is a story that I heard on NPR one morning about a little town down in South Carolina, and they made bath towels. And it was an interview with those people because they moved that factory overseas, and overnight, every single person almost in that town was out of a job, and it was quite an experience. And on that note, I do have to tell a funny story about it, because when I was with Hickory Project, we played a fairly prestigious gig down in Washington, D.C., and after that gig, Sue introduced me to one of her business colleagues, shall we say. He's a 4-star Air Force general. And after the introductions were made, he immediately told me how much he did not like this song. And a rather intimidating looking fellow, but I was not offended at all. And my first thought was, what would you know about a guy in South Carolina that makes towels? And my second thought was, if I can offend you with this song, maybe it's not a bad song. And actually, this is one that we played a lot, and it seemed like people could relate to it. It's called My Hometown. As I stand upon the hillside looking out across the mill, machinery all is silent, and everything is still. Well, I've got too much time upon my hands, time I've got to kill, waiting in the welfare line, worrying about the bills. I always dreamed I'd have a wife and a home, family of my own. But I watched that dream just blow away on the breeze since the company sent my job overseas. Well, my daddy worked that mill for the best years of his life. He raised 3 kids at home, a tender loving wife. And we weren't rich, but we sure as hell weren't poor, and that's the truth. 'Cause there's more to life than money, our family was the proof. I only wanted what my daddy had, that was good enough for me. And they say the best things in life are free, house full of love, strong community. And now there's nothing left in my hometown. Everybody's moving out since the mill shut down, and there's no work left for me to do. There's nothing left in my hometown but you.
Well, I guess the time is coming when we'll have to move away. You know it breaks my heart more than I can say. With a love as strong as ours, you know there's nothing that we can't do. Every day I pray to God and thank the Lord for you. Each day I watch the American dream just slip away. I got nothing left to show. We send out jobs to Singapore and down to Mexico. Take away the only way of life I know. But now there's nothing left in my hometown, and everybody's moving out since the mill shut down. And there's no work left for me to do. There's nothing left in my hometown but you. No, there's nothing left in my hometown but you.
Thank you.
Man, I sure do. I tell you, man, I met Dan a few years ago, and man, he's like a brother to me now, and I sure wish I could be up here and play with him more. Well, for one, I'd love to know your music before I sit up here and try to play it with you. It's always fun when you know the music. I don't know, it's such a treat. Frank, thanks for having us up, man, and Verlon, and you guys really appreciate it. We like being shot out of a cannon up here. You just kind of get up here and do a few songs, and we're going to let Verlon come up and take it over. But
Well, I think I'll preface that by saying three of my favorite songwriters in the world are actually in this room tonight, and one of them's standing next to me, and one of them's in the audience, and another one's going to be up here shortly, so it's a real honor for me, I know that.
this is a song I wrote with Frank Serio a couple years back, and we gave it to Verlon, and I said, Verlon, we need some help on this one, man. We need your expertise. And sure enough, Verlon came through for us, and a song called Girl, You Got Me Gone. It was the 4th of July, I took you for a ride down to Woodmill Creek. Fireworks were screaming, and in that low-cut dress, I must confess, was doing something to me. It had me dreaming. And in that summer heat, it was plain to see what was happening. Well, I was falling. So in that moonlight sand, I took you by the hand and pulled you closer to me. Love was calling. Then I leaned in for a kiss. You turned your head and made me miss. Now, girl, you got me gone thinking what's going on, and I don't know what to do. You're sitting on the night waiting on Mr. Right, and he's right in front of you. You said you ain't ready to start something steady, and you don't want to lead me on, but you got me gone. Girl, you got me gone. Later on, I was driving you home with the windows down. The radio was playing. Wind was blowing, you were talking to me, but I couldn't hear one thing you were saying. Oh, but your innocence just blows me away. as I sat staring. And I was hoping maybe, baby, someday that you'd start caring. And if you'd open up your eyes, it would come as no surprise that, girl, you got me gone thinking what's going on, and I don't know what to do. You're sitting on midnight waiting on Mr. Right, and he's right in front of you. You said you ain't ready to start something steady, and you don't want to lead me on, but you got me gone. Girl, you got me gone. Girl, you're magic, but you can't make me disappear. Even though just a minute ago I know that I was here, but now I'm gone. 'Cause girl, you got me gone thinking what's going on, and I don't know what to do. You're sitting on the night waiting on Mr. Right, and I'm right in front of you. You said you ain't ready to start something steady, and you don't want to lead me on, but you got me gone. Girl, you got me gone. 'Cause girl, you got me gone. Girl, you got me gone. It was the 4th of July, I took you for a ride down to Woodmill Creek. Fireworks were screaming. Come on, Dan, play something else I don't know.
Doggone it. Well, this next song is a testament to what a joy it was to play in Hickory Project, because we Sue was such a big influence on that. I think we literally had no musical boundaries, and I think it was one of the reasons that we got to play as many places as we did. We didn't really play bluegrass festivals because bluegrass people didn't like us very much, but we could take a folky tune and kind of do it. And this is one we recorded on our last CD. And I was at a festival one time and was talking with Sloan Wainwright, who is Loudon Wainwright's sister. And we just got in this long conversation about life on the road, and it was different for her because although we were playing a lot, we didn't make our living from it. So she was just really filling me in on what it was like, and it inspired me to write this. And it's actually taken from the eyes of a guy that wishes she would maybe come off the road for a while. It's called Songbird.
Oop. You on the 3?
I think I am. I changed that for you, actually.
Did you really?
Well, I was trying to confuse you a little more, if I could.
It worked.
I know. Confused me too, obviously. She drove into town, weary from the road. Body's tired, her mind is soaring free. But every night she winds up a little further away from home. 'Cause life is hard, but it's where she wants to be. But every night she gets on stage to play her songs again, with a voice sweet as flowers in the spring. Well, her words entwine themselves around your hopes and dreams, like she knows how the world's supposed to be. Sing a song of hope tonight, warm our hearts and set our spirits free. And take us to that special place that only you can lead us to. If you got time, sing a song of love for me. If you got time, sing a song of love for me. We met years ago in a rundown theater, small town show. Music echoed in my heart. But over coffee late that night, we talked and laughed, it felt so right. Friendship turned to love and began to grow. But music was her lifeblood, it was the essence of her soul. And without it she would wither and she'd die. Well, I gave away the truest love I'd ever known, but I knew I had to let that songbird fly. Sing a song of hope tonight, warm our hearts and set our spirits free. And take us to that special place that only you can lead us to. If you got time, sing a song of love for me. If you got time, sing a song of love for me. If you got time, sing a song of love for me.
Well, I guess an hour and a half's almost gone by, hasn't it?
Nah, 20 minutes.
I'll be looking for you at the campsite.
Yeah. This is another one me and Frank wrote, needed Verlon's help on. Help, Verlon! It's called Far Side of Crazy. Daddy always told me not to take that Chevrolet. Becky Lee Johnson dared me to. Smile and a kiss, I knew I was on my way. Doing those things I'd never do. Wild was just a word for nothing left to do. No rhyme or reason, we never had a clue. There were no yes or no's, just maybes. Living on the far side of crazy. There were days that I never saw the sun, playing hide and seek with the moon. Can't believe I never seen the wrong end of a gun. 'Cause Kingdom Come was coming soon. Running on a razor's edge deep into the night. Liquor, lies, and cocaine, fight and lose and fight. Everything around me getting hazy. Living on the far side of crazy. night. Liquor, lies, and cocaine, fight and lose and fight. Everything around me getting hazy. Living on the far side of crazy. Brother, it's a wild ride, getting to that far side. One step from insane. No happy endings, no way of winning. It's just a carnival game. Now I'm looking back on what I used to be. Wasted time, the bridges burned. Got Becky Lee and the baby here with me. Can't count the pages that I've turned. One night I found myself both knees on the floor, saying words that I've never said before. Lord, if you would, could you save me from the far side of crazy? From the far side of crazy. Living on the far side of crazy. Living on the far side. Living on the far side of crazy. Living on the far side of crazy. Living on the far side of crazy. Living on the far side. Living on the far side of crazy. My father, he always told me, Kenny, why don't you take that Chevrolet? Becky Lee Johnson dared me to. How about it, man? Verlon, you ready to come up here and entertain these folks? Hey, thank you so much for listening
Thank you
to us,
so much,
man.
Rap.